The next thing that we're going to do is to make our worksheet look pretty. We already have everything that we needed. We got the data, we got the Sparkline chart. Now we need to make our work look pretty. So I'm going to do Control Home to go to the very beginning. And what I would like to do is to first take some numbers in here and make them look like currency with 2 decimal places, the comma for the thousands, and the dollar sign attached to the number. So I'm going to pick the revenue. So click there, hold the shift key down, click all the way to total. Then I'm going to hold down the control key and I'm going to select also gross margin. I'm holding down the control key. Then I'm going to do bonus. Again, keep on holding the control key down. And also total expenses. And now we go to the cell formatting. We look for currency. It's giving us 2 decimals, the dollar sign, and we pick the negative numbers with the parentheses. Now click OK, and now all these numbers shown with the dollar sign attached to them. Next, we're going to select the numbers that we didn't select previously. So I'm going to select this group, control down, and then all the way down in here to this group. And again, we're going to go to the cell formatting. I'm going to do it through the keyboard, control 1. So currency, again 2 decimals, but this time I'm not going to show a symbol. So none. And I pick the negative with the parentheses. Now I click OK. Let me once again go to the beginning of the spreadsheet. This time I want to make everything in this column look bold. So to do that, I could select the whole column, and then I could click right here, or I could say Control B. I'm going to do it through the keyboard, Control B. Next, I want to make A10 be 36 points in size. So I could go right here, pick 36, or I could go and increase the size. So I'm going to do it from here, 36 points. Now I'm going to make A11. I'm going to make that 18 points. Next, I'm going to select from A10 all the way through I11, and I'm going to change the color of the cells, the fill. Okay. Now when I look through the colors in here, I don't see the color that they specify in the book, which is the purple accent tone darker 25%. And the reason why it's not available is that I missed at the beginning of the project that they asked us to change the theme for this work. So that's what I'm going to do right now before I change this color in here. I'm going to go to page layout. I'm going to go to themes, and I'm going to look for one called opulent. Okay, and now I click, and now I should be able to see the color that I was looking for in here. So now I see the purple accent tone darker 25%. So I'm going to click on it. Now notice that that color with the black letters in here don't really match too well. So what I'm going to do right now is to change the color of the font in here. So to do that, I go to font color, and I'm gonna pick the white letters. Next, I'm going to apply a cell style to the headings right here. So I'm going to click at A12 and hold it down all the way to, I'm just looking here, make sure that I'm getting all the way to chart, the I12. And then I'm going to go to cell styles, and I'm going to pick the heading 3 cell style. Now I'm going to change my zoom in here to 90% so I can see pretty much everything that I need to work with. Okay, then they asked me to select A15 through I15. So A15 through I15. And also the range A23 to I23. Now I'm going to scroll down a little bit so I see the 23 row, and I'm going to hold down the control key and select from here all the way to here. And now I want to apply the cell style called total. Next, go to cell A13, and I'm going to change the fill in here to the purple accent to darker 25%. Click it, and again make the color of the text in here white. Let me scroll down in here a little. I also wanted to have the total cell style done to this, so I'm going to select from here all the way to here. Then ask for the cell style total. Now the same set of features that I added in here, I also want for gross margin for operating systems, operating income. So what I'm going to do is to click right here, and I'm going to ask Excel to allow me to copy the formatting features, not the content of the cell, but the formatting features. For that, I can use the Format Painter. Now, if I double click in here, I notice that now my mouse pointer looks like a little brush. So if I click in the cells that I would like to change, and then operating income, it does the changes. Now the brush is still there, I need to turn it off. I could do it by pointing in here or hitting the escape key. So I'm going to click the Format Painter, and now it's no longer a brush.